All right, wholeness. Continue on. This is part 8 in Unbecoming the Signs, where you have to face yourself in this illusion of separation and then figure out what the separation that you think is real is actually doing to you. So Virgo will face itself. Virgo, which you'll hear me always call Bambi, like a deer caught in the headlight. For me, it represents the energy of reincarnation. When I deal with people who are Virgo type energies, the majority of them, and again, resonance only, it's just my experience, resonance only. But when I deal with most Virgos, they carry a lot of traumas. Even when they have surpassed the trauma is still in them nonetheless. So very trauma responsive, even to the point to where they can become hermit-like. They separate themselves from everybody else because they don't want to run back into the traumas, which again leaves room for insecurity. So again, Unbecoming the Signs, this is for how to better have a sense of awareness of what wholeness is versus continually trying to figure out what separation is doing. So Virgo will face itself. And when Virgo faces itself, remember I just got through saying about creating the reincarnation cycle because you haven't seen enough of yourself because you're carrying all them traumas. So it's the creatrix in reverse. It is the queen of spirits. It's the influence over what's making my spirit move. It is 3, my thoughts. 7 are telling me who I am. If your thoughts are telling you who you are, but you're not the thinker, you're not going to see enough. Because again, if you've been following me, you should understand by now, the thoughts are what's running the show. The thoughts only want your energy. The thoughts want your energy because that guarantees their existence. Divine right. So the Virgo faces itself, ain't gonna see enough. So then it already at that point becomes Virgo in Ophiuchus. It has now not seen itself as enough. So it's going to basically become the serpent bearer. It's going to struggle with what it can know. So here's where the Virgo struggles with potentiality. That can become the basis for why a lot of Virgo type energies hold on to traumas. I didn't see enough and I want to see more. But what's more? I don't know. Let me see what wasn't enough. You have to break that little cycle. You can't keep bringing your past into your present to try and determine your future. You've already killed your gifts. So Virgo facing itself in Ophiuchus. Careless journey. It's in reverse. Remember I told you the thoughts are going to tell you who you are. 3 will tell you what 7 is. Here is this isn't you. It's careless to keep giving your energy into your traumas, expecting for them to show you more. That's careless. It is a bad use of energy. It is, you're going to create time and you're going to end up in a story that ain't going to show you. So resonance only on that. So from that point, once Virgo faces itself in Ophiuchus and it's still buying into this illusion of separation, it's now going to decide to play the game. Remember, this is Unbecoming the Signs. You have to figure out what these moves did to you so you can start taking accountability and responsibility for breaking the fucking cycles. So Virgo is now going to make the initial moves into separation, which is Virgo and Pisces. Them thoughts. I mean, if you even go back to the first 3 minutes, I've already told you the whole fucking reading already. The thoughts just said, give me your energy, help me create, and I'll tell you who you are. You hiding from yourself will show you that this isn't you. You moving into what's already ruling your mind ain't did nothing but bound you. You're now a genie. Them 3s, that thought, then took all the power. And now the only thing that you're going to keep on seeing is more 3s. But y'all call it ascension. You're going through a system of mastery. Mastering what? My thoughts. Mastering your thoughts by giving your energy into thoughts, but haven't realized that you're the thinker. Don't master them. Just stop having so many. So at that point where you just out here giving all your energy into the separation, trying to figure out how to ascend while being pulled apart, now Virgo faces itself in separation. Here is where Virgo became the separation, becomes bound to the experience. The 2 3s, Pisces, now is you're going to try and figure out which one of these 3s is the safest one to give its energy to. That's the Aquarian energy, or energy of separation. I don't understand them, so I'm going to try and figure out here. So Virgo in separation, basically Virgo in Aquarius. Wow, what a story. That thought ain't going to do them but keep you moving. That thought, that 3, is only going to get you to move and embrace whatever is going to keep you safe. That is a child with its auric field being all loved and protected as it is guided and surrounded by its ancestors. See, once I get somewhere that's safe and I can hold myself together, I'll stop tearing myself apart. That is a common thing in humanity. Once I get somewhere safe, I'll stop doing the things that made me unsafe, and then I'll learn how to be safe. So, Virgo in Aquarius, 3 + 5, 8, struggle. The only thing you're doing is moving into your own struggle and embracing which sides of the struggle, the Aquarian energy, that don't make you struggle more than what you already seen, your traumas. I just want to go into the traumas that don't traumatize me more than the traumas that broke me apart. Common word, traumas. So at that point, you're just trying to rule over the traumas. Virgo and Capricorn, the god of thought. If I get out here with all these traumas that keep going me on a cycle, if I cycle through the traumas, then I might find me. That's a sifting effect. You understand that? Where you get sand and you put it through the little sifter and then all the water comes out and now you got all the minerals. You just continue to split yourself apart. So Virgo and Capricorn is only going to try and figure out the best way to go through the cycles that's pulling it apart. And as I once said already, so it can learn to hold itself together. Let your life tell your tale. Again, a lot of y'all doing that. You're in relationships, you're in jobs, you're in situations, you're in all kind of things that you're giving your energy and you know it's not valuing or honoring your energy, but you're going to keep on doing it till you get somewhere better. See, I'm going to stay with them for now. I know they cheating, but they ain't worth nothing, but I'm just going to stay there until I find something better. Well, holy shit. You're only going to find something based off of the conditions that you're producing now. So if you shitting on yourself, you're only going to manifest somebody else who's going to help you shit on yourself even further. Plus probably shit on you too. But you'll lie to yourself about it because you think you're in control. Holy shit, Virgo in control. Virgo and Capricorn. Holy shit, you stuck, Chuck. You stuck. Because remember, this is death in reverse. You holding on. You holding on. But you done already gave your potential to what you're thinking about. But 1 + 3 is 4. It's a trap. If you keep trying to establish balance with something that already has you off balance, that's that bullshit y'all call karma. If you are establishing balance with something that is already off balance, the energy in between you and whatever you're balancing on is your karmic field of energy. And until you change the way that you generate into it, it ain't gonna stop generating into you. Karma gonna get you. Karma ain't gonna get you. Karma gonna keep sucking all the energy out your ass. That's what karma gonna do. Because it's not what you think it is. It's an energetic imbalance. That's all. So you in a field of stagnation because you won't let go. Remember I told you Virgo, Bambi just won't let go. I'm gonna use my traumas as a way to stop being traumatized. Huh? See, I'm gonna let my toxicity show me how to handle somebody that's toxic too. Key word was toxic. Why are you going into something that's toxic thinking that you're gonna fucking find healing? Dirty word. But I guess, so you done got out here and you're trying to rule over what's killing you, which means you stuck in death. Because if you're ruling over what's killing you, but the only thing killing you is what you keep on creating, holy shit. You're only creating your own death by creating your own destruction, but you keep giving that shit life. Contrarianism, sorry. So you stuck in that cycle of trying to find the best you in what's tearing you apart so that you can learn to let go and hold yourself together. You done got out here and you done went Virgo into Sagittarius. You out here trying to find my fires. I'm out here trying to go on a journey so I can find the best me. But again, the question I always ask is, if you're going on a journey for yourself, through yourself, with yourself, to yourself, by yourself, who the fuck are you? If you go on a journey to find you, who are you? The summation of your traumas. I'll give you the answer. I'll give you the answer. You ain't nothing but the summation of your traumas. You are nothing but the summation of the thoughts that you keep on allowing to manifest. So Virgo, the summation of the thoughts that are in manifest, traumas, a walking trauma, is only out here trying to find its fire by going further into the motherfucking separation. Holy shit. I want to find reality. I want to find reality by subscribing to the powers of the moon. This is La Luna. I done already gave my potential to what's got me in struggle. And that's the way I'm going to find reality. Because, see, if I fight back against that which I shouldn't be fighting with, one day it's going to learn to respect me. Did you respect yourself? What is the moon's light? The moon's light is only the sun's light in transmutation. Holy shit, the moon performed alchemy on the sun. But you think you the power. I digress because that'll lose you. So you out here in Virgo, in Sagittarius, looking for your fire, but your fire already been changed. Your energy has already been transmuted and put into use. And what I tell you, Virgo, is the perfect use for an endless loop of energy. So if the energy you using has already been changed to make it more usable to use you, but that's the only thing you know how to use a used fool. But you can't tell you that, though. If you was here at the beginning, I told you Virgo has to face itself in Ophiuchus, which I already said you ain't going to find yourself here. Only thing you're going to do is find a careless journey. When you got to Sagittarius and you carelessly kept trying to journey into a reality that you can accept inside of an illusion, I wish y'all would learn that. Inside of an illusion, nothing is real. You just accept it. See, we going into a new paradigm that's going to be a download from the Matrix, from the Pleiadians and the Arcturians, or the Anunnaki coming back, or this, that, and the other, and somebody on the way back after thousands of years of doing nothing, now something's finna happen. Just all kind of idiocracy. Just all kind of idiocracy to nurture your traumas, to make you feel real. But it still keep your ass in motion. What does the moon want? What does the moon want? Your energy. Your energy in motion. Oh no, it came out right. You just heard it wrong. It came out right. You just listening for what you want to hear. So you out here needing to face yourself, but the only thing you trying to do is listen to what you think you know. Virgo, traumas, trying to face what it thinks it know, but what it thinks it know already got that motherfucker looking like a fool. Oops, continue to pull it apart. Continue to pull it apart. Remember I told you were already stuck at 13? You were already stuck at death. You won't let go of shit. Now, all you're doing is looking in the mirror. What's the reflection at 13? 31. You have been timelessly pulled apart into all this shit you keep on giving your energy and worrying about. You worried about everything that's pulling you apart because I got to find which parts of the part that pulled me apart so I can learn to hold myself together. Ophiuchus told you before you entered into separation, you ain't gonna do nothing but find yourself being pulled apart. Holy shit, what do you mean? I found myself being pulled apart. I'm the queen of earth. I'm the influence over why I don't have no energy. Why? Because I already gave everything in this realm my power. I'm the influence over why I can't do nothing for myself because I've been sold into slavery. Oops. So now you done faced yourself, but you don't know who you are. You just know what you've been taught to be, which means once you realize that you're not seeing what you want to see, you're going to try and get rid of what you think you know. Virgo is now going to face itself in Scorpio, the god of death. Remember, death already said, I'm not going to let you go. But who you talking to? Yourself. But you don't know who you are. So Virgo said, I'm not going to let myself go. I'm just going to continue to worry about what's pulling me apart. But if I get rid of what's pulling me apart, I might learn to hold myself together. So Virgo and Scorpio, Bambi faces itself as the scorpion. Holy shit. Right back stuck like Chuck. Right back stuck like Chuck. But here's what happened. See that 13? I told you all you're doing is looking in the mirror. You looking in the mirror at the 13, and you see a 31, but because it's only your reflection, you think it's a 13. You see the 3, the thoughts that already got all your potential, but because you already under a spell, that 31 looks like a 13. Potentially, all these thoughts are me. The thoughts already got your potential, but your ignorant and arrogant ass think that the potential is in all the thoughts. What did the thoughts want? For you to give all your power to it, genie. So you out here trying to kill what's got you stuck while creating it. I think I already said that. But here's a bonus card for you because what you just drew there is 2 4s. Holy shit. It's the master manifester. What are you manifesting? My thoughts. I'm only going to manifest the thoughts that already got my energy, and that's going to show me how to be safe in this realm. God diggity damn. You stuck like Chuck. You ain't gonna make it to the mountaintop. You ain't gonna make it there. You gonna succumb to them thoughts that already fooled you. See, you was looking for the 31, but the thoughts hid all your potential into what you're thinking. And so since you're gonna be hid in what you potentially thinking, you're gonna fall prey to it. Holy shit, Virgo. You're gonna fall prey to what you keep giving your energy to, your traumas, and that shit gonna keep you in a loop because you keep trying to use your traumas as how to get out of your traumas, and then you keep on running into new traumas that look like old traumas, and then you're gonna keep on moving, but the only thing that didn't get changed in all of this movement was you. You kept using the same ideologies. You kept using the same thought subscriptions. You kept using the same beliefs. You kept using the same egoic ignorance to try and produce something different while using the definition of insanity, doing the same. So now you done faced yourself in Scorpio, looking for death, and all you did was fall prey to it. Now you got to find out the balance. Now you're going to be the Anubis. Now you Virgo and Libra. You got to get to the scales to see if your heart was lighter than a feather. Try neither. I don't need a feather and I don't need my heart. The feather is just a measurement and the heart is just an attachment vessel. But y'all people call it love. It's love. Loads of vast energy used to exert yourself into an experience bound into others in the illusion of separation. So in this illusion of separation where you're just trying to find balance, the only thing you find in balance with is yourself pulled apart. Holy shit, sheep shit. It's trickery. Remember, Ophiuchus, well, shit, we can start back here. When you face yourself, the thought said, I'll show you who you are. There's that 7. The thought said, I'll show you who you are. Just help me birth who you gonna be. Facing yourself in what you could potentially know said, that shit that you think you know ain't gonna be you. Another 7. Now you done got over here and you facing yourself in the balance. 2 + 5. Only thing you're connected to was the shit that was moving you. And it was a trick. All it did was steal your fire. All your thoughts want is your energy. All the thoughts want is your energy, because as long as they can bind you and keep your ass on the plantation, you'll grow their crops for free. You'll give up all your energy for free. So you trying to find balance with what's got you in destruction, which means you did it to yourself. Self-sabotage. So now that you done realize the only balance I got out here is my traumas, now Virgo has to face itself in all these illusionary movements. It has to face itself as the creation point for everything that put it in separation. Not what somebody else did to me, but for my part in what I keep choosing that keeps pulling me apart. And a lot of y'all would do well with that. If you would learn to find your responsibility and accountability and what's pulled you apart, you won't worry about what won't hold you together, because it's only a reflection of you. You keep manifesting that shit. You keep manifesting that shit. So here we go with motherfucking Virgo faces in itself. Virgo faces itself and sees that it's aimless. In self that it's aimless. So I agree with you, and you're part of knowing too much in their illusion they put out about you. I'm not really sure exactly what you're talking about, but that's still a conditionalism. Not to challenge you, but worrying about what somebody else is already done with the misuse of your energy means that you're already contracting yourself into a system of balance. Let somebody say what they want to do and do what they want to do, and I don't even fuck if they spell my name right. You know, you get what I'm saying? Again, I'm not challenging you. I'm just saying, but I don't even worry about somebody else's illusion. I worry about my illusion and being aimless and sharing my energy. Because again, that thought told me what to connect to. Connect to an experience and then find a value for the experience by giving my time to the experience. This is my energy. And now once I find an evaluation process for the experience, whether it's favorable or disfavorable and all this other shit, it ain't worth it. We already did Capricorn. Go on my page. Unbecoming the Signs. Capricorn was part 4. This is part 8. So Unbecoming the Signs, if you go to my page and go down them, they're all labeled on the video themselves. But Unbecoming the Signs, I think part 4 was Capricorn. So this is Virgo facing itself. And it's all the shit that was aimless. Why is it aimless? If the thoughts tell you what to connect to, but you're the thinker, where's your accountability? Hello, parents. Did you think about what you're doing? No. Well, just stop being a follower. Hi. As a parent, as source, you need to stop telling yourself in separation, stop being a follower. Stop thinking that everything that was placed inside of the trap to keep you trapped is what's going to set your ass free. But your ego has been generated and operated so long, and it feels good to you. Again, I say this all the time. Spiritual BDSM, a masochistic society. You like the pain. And Virgo is a pain freak. Let me bring that back. That's the truth, though. Hi, Virgos. So Virgo faces itself, and it's aimless. It's aimless to keep on moving into this separation because I'm not going to hold myself together. See, this was a gift. This was proper Virgo energy. Don't sit out here and try and have a reasoning process. This is the element of air and try to figure out why the thoughts is the best thing to connect to. This is holy shit. Letting these thoughts tell me what to connect to has left me all over the place. What did it warn you at the beginning? There's going to be a creation event and you're no longer going to have enough of you. And then it's going to be careless to give your energy into all the shit you see around you because you're going to become bound to it. And then you're going to try and embrace the ones that make you feel good, but they're going to get you stuck. And you're going to think that that shit's your reality, but they're going to continue to pull you apart. And you're going to be stuck again. And you're going to succumb to the thoughts only to still be the creator of the thoughts. So they're going to trick you into creating more thoughts. And that shit's aimless. How do you get rid of a thought? Think another thought. The question was, what's special about Virgos? Them motherfuckers are some neat freaks. I give them that. There's something special about all signs in separation. But my goal is for you to stop thinking in terms of separation so you can find something that's good based off of your natals, your placements, your trines, your transits, and start seeing yourself in whole. We are all signs. It is only until you buy into the game of being pulled apart that's the shit that holds you together. There's all kind of things special about Virgos. If you want to look at it from the sense of separation, they're very passionate thinkers. They're very astute with energy, but my downfall in my experience with Virgos as raising one and been in relationships with several, they're trauma-based. They don't know how to let go of their trauma and just see shit for what it really is at the present. Everything that moves around them is always based off of what got them to where they're at. And if you keep building your castle on the sand that already sunk up under you, the castle that you're building now gonna sink too. You can't carry your traumas. Them motherfuckers don't know you until you keep introducing yourself to them. And Virgos are very trauma responsive. So it can become aimless to keep holding on to that damn traumatic energy and facing yourself. You need to figure out where the power came from. The answer is the power came from you. You're the source. Remember, nothing got created until you birthed it. Nothing got created until you gave up your energy. So as I keep saying, Virgos have this thing with trying to figure out who did it to them so that I can stay away from them. I can't deal with that person. So we all are. We all are, Jacob. It's just different levels of it. Within the illusion of separation, when you buy into the ideology of signs, especially in the natal format of houses and all that other stuff, you can glamorize why this side of me is what makes me perfect to be whoever, blah, 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 whatever thousands of bullshit ass words going to come out of their mouth after that. You understand that? But when I start saying, hey, this is a roadmap to my own destruction, because I ain't got to act like that. See, you can buy into the signs and not have to act like the signs. Just like you can understand what Mercury retrograde and still not be sitting in the corner crying every time it come around. Pluto, Saturn, and Uranus, and Mercury all at the same time. Ooh. It's my energy. I can become aware of where shit has a tendency to want to act up if I'm not acting right. You get it? Holy shit, accountability and responsibility, not submission. This realm is based off of submission. We submit ourselves to limitations and then we become the summation of our limitations while still thinking that we're fucking infinitely whole. Infinitely, H-O-L-E, infinitely filled with holes because you use the holes to hold yourself together. It's like that good old Popeye cartoon with a dam bursting. He put one finger in, another leak come out. He put another finger in, another leak come out. Eventually, you're going to run out of all kind of shit. And you're going to drown. You ain't gonna have no space for yourself because you're trying to save what's destroying you, and now you're gonna drown. So that was Virgo facing itself. Again, like I said, this is a gift card. This is 5 in the bottom. 5 in the bottom is manipulation. That is holy shit. This motherfucker manipulated me. That's what this is saying. But again, the fact that you're in wholeness, there's only you. There is the perspective of yourself in separation. So if you were looking at what I did to myself, but they didn't have to do that to me, that's still lack of accountability. Yeah, I fucked around and gave them my time, but they didn't have to do that. No, they didn't have to do that, but you didn't have to do it first. It's just like chess. If I move pawn and take the rook, and then the rook get knocked out by the knight, you ain't have to take my knight or whatever. You moved. You initiated the energy, and you got the effects of your causes. But you'll tell yourself that that's a law. No, that's a choice. So Virgo, you got to figure out where you made your choices. Your Leo energy. Virgo and Leo. Where did I give up my power? Leo represents the sun. The sun is your ego. It's your energy. Remember I told you the moon already got the sun's light. The moon already has the sun's light, and you ain't even met you ain't even met the sun. By the time you come to planet Earth, the sun's light has already been transmuted. In the perception of where y'all think y'all reincarnating and incarnating to, which y'all don't understand, but you keep reading it in books. I digress. So sitting out here, Virgo caught in the Leo trap of giving up your power where your power has already been stolen from you. If you were here at the beginning, the warning was you're going to give your plentifulness by birthing your own scarcity. You're going to give your plentifulness by birthing your own scarcity. And guess what happened? When you figure out where your power was at, your power is in everything that already got your ass in separation. You are held in by Castor and Pollux, Gemini. You are held into the reincarnation trap by what you keep giving your energy to. What you keep giving your energy to? Every fucking thing. Everything in this realm takes your fucking power. The fact that you won't stand up for yourself, you now have governors and masters and rulers and kings and queens and monarchs and shit like that. You have things that already set parameters on how you live, and then you try and find the safest place within how you've been told to live. That's subduction. But I get it. You got to figure out what healthy is for you first, Athena. And you're saying, I finally got out of a dangerous home and a toxic friendship. I struggle with knowing what is healthy. You got to find out what's healthy for you first. And in that, and again, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to be as sensitive as I know how to be. Sorry, I'm a sarcastic asshole. That is the Heyoka way. You got to not pat yourself on your back when you're going right back down the same stupid cycles. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just being real with you. When you see you making the same stupid moves that got you placed in the harm in the first place, don't pat yourself on the back on why it's going to be different this time. Nope. It's what you hear me say all the time. How do you put down a hot pot? You just let that motherfucker go. Stop trying to find different angles, or I'm going to get a better glove to hold it with. No, the whole danger was that shit's hot. Stop touching it. Figure out what's going on inside of you that keeps on producing toxic cycles and patterns, and then, holy shit, you manifest the experience to verify it. See, a lot of people don't really understand manifestation. You manifesting whichever thoughts you gave your energy to, and now you're going through the experience to verify that that's what you chose. You chose your scarcity, and that was a careless thing to do. Now you're stuck in the experience using your power, a genie, but you're going to embrace the safest thoughts that are moving you, but they're all designed to get you stuck. Why? Because you think this is fucking reality. Why? Because it's already pulled you apart and filled you with mortality and worry. So now that I'm already energized, you understand that? I've already been electron, proton, neutron. I'm now in nuclear movement. Since I'm in nuclear movement, I'm trying to figure out how to get back to being still, but not realizing nuclear movement was a trick. It's already got me agitated. So I can't make proper thoughts when I'm in agitation. I just want to get rid of the agitation and not what's agitated in me. So you're going to succumb to whatever the thoughts I already told you to do, which was a divine trick. Give me your fire and I'll show you how to be still. But then once you realize that's a trick of giving your energy into something instead of keeping it for yourself, it becomes aimless to keep on moving, but it's too late. You already gave up all your power to everything's been put in separation. So what I have to say at this point is, now that you're Virgo in Cancer, where you now see the sickness, Cancer is a sickness. It's not just a sign. Again, I use this analogy for the new people. If you ever, I'm here in South Carolina. If you go crabbing, what do you feed the fucking crab? Dead, nasty, stale ass, old, raw, rotten chicken. You feed the crab death. That's Cancer. What do you think Cancer does to your body? It kills the cells in the body. So you feed the Cancer your energy, which means Virgo and Cancer, the only thing you're facing is your own sickness. For years, I told you, we currently exist under spiritual AIDS, an autoimmune disease. The cells that are sick think they're well. The people or the cells that might potentially want to offer some different form of healing, that's seen as sickness. You challenging my thought process. You're right, because you're thinking for the sickness. You're thinking for the thoughts. That in itself is the whole answer. Don't think for the thoughts. Think for the thinker. So you have to find yourself. You have to find yourself. You have to watch the replay. So once you get right here in Virgo and Cancer, you're just trying to figure out the cycle of the sickness. The cycle of the sickness is you as the manifestation point. The cycle of the sickness is you keep birthing your own destruction. So let's see what Cancer says when Virgo faces it. You did it to yourself. Them thoughts. Remember, the first card was the thought says, I'll show you who you are. 3, the thoughts, the divine empress, whispered in the ear and said, I'll show you who you are. When you get right here to Cancer and all you doing is seeing a bunch of sick shit around you, holy shit, them thoughts lied to me. This was motherfucking Amway. This was a Ponzi scheme. See, I started out as a whatever it was back then. I did Amway back in the fucking 80s and 90s. Fuck, I can't remember what it was. But they told me I'd be an emerald in first year. And you sitting out here and you got 10 people under you that's working for you, and that motherfucker that got you hooked in, he a diamond, taking thousands of dollars a month, and you still out here putting in hundreds. You got deceived. You bought Enron, took all your fucking money, and then shut down the account. And oops, sorry, don't know what happened. You fell prey to what the thoughts wanted. And what do the thoughts want, children? Your fucking energy. I'm a Cancer because I don't have energy management. I just have energetic investment without energetic awareness. I just think I know. I've been told what to know. I read it in a book. I had it beaten into me. My mama did it. My daddy did it. My great granny did it. And holy shit, we still stuck in the cycle. Virgo energy. This planet exists in Virgo energy. Keep on doing the same shit, expecting a different result because it's too scared. Fear getting ready to come up. Too scared to do something different. So it expects to see something different by doing the same. The definition of fucking insanity. Here we go. So now Virgo just faced itself in Cancer and it said, holy shit, the sickness was the thoughts that keep on deceiving me, because the thoughts told me I'll show you who you are. But when I look in the mirror, this ain't me. I can't believe I incarnated on the earth. This ain't me. This ain't how things supposed to be. Why it's so hard on earth? It's hard on earth because we allow it. It's hard on earth because if the individual took accountability and responsibility for itself, it would not tolerate individuality and lack of accountabilities in others. But like I said, spiritual aids. You've been told that the collective consciousness is a safe construct. Collectively and consciously pulling yourself apart while individually trying to hold yourself together. Multiple motherfucking personality disorder. Spiritual schizophrenia. Cosmic motherfucking dementia. So, holy shit, here we go. So you done already faced yourself and realized, holy shit, the sickness was the thoughts, but I'm the thinker, so I can't even do that to the thoughts. Because where'd the thoughts come from? The thoughts came from a source, but in a collective consciousness that think that it's an individual, thoughts come from everywhere. The thoughts come from everywhere. So now I realize that I've been deceived by the thoughts. I'm going to get out here and try and figure out how to get out of the game by beating the game. Holy shit. You finna get out here and try and play Call of Duty where you already been put on the battlefield. You got placed in the battlefield and you don't have adequate weaponry because you don't have awareness. You just got knowledge. And you're going to take your power packs from the same system that's designed to keep you in the game. Somebody understand that. You're taking what's going to make you safe. You're taking guidance from what's going to make you safe from parts of the game that keep you in danger. You become Gemini. All I want to do is Virgo, find my traumas in the separations. See, I need to face that separation and get rid of everything to separate me. And then I'm going to get over here to this separation and face everything to separate me. And then I should find myself. Nope, you just found yourself in another stage of motherfucking separation. So Virgo and Gemini, you just found yourself in another stage of separation. Holy shit, it's the crying game. Come here, boy. You got a pretty mouth. You got a pretty mouth, boy. Crying upside down. The world upside down. But holy sheep shit, y'all. Work with me. It's another fucking 3. The thought said, we deceived you, but guess who you work for? I don't give a shit about you knowing that I deceived you, says the thoughts. You ain't ready to work for yourself. So when you get ready to get rid of the thought, who you gonna call? Me, another fucking thought. So I already got you trapped. You trapped in the Phoenix cycle. You are caught in the Virgo energy trying to figure out how to be God. This is the goddess. That's the Phoenix. The Phoenix is the being on fire. The goddess is the motherfucker that created it. The Phoenix is on fire. The goddess created the energy to burn. Sorry about your low level thinking. Don't even bring it here. So, because you caught in a world in reverse, you still caught in them 3s. So, you get another bonus card. Here is the 33, which I told you at the beginning was the Pisces energy. The Virgo and Pisces created a binding effect to where the thoughts became the only thing that you're paying attention to. We done got over here in Gemini where you're trying to outthink the thoughts. The only thing you're paying attention to is another motherfucking thought. And holy shit, there's the struggle. You struggling with what you know, but yet what you know is already greater than you. Why? Because you believe more in it than you do yourself. Belief and faith, 2 of the most dangerous things. It's called fucking fanaticism. But I digress because you'll find a way to unwork that too. Why? Because your energy's already in transmutation here. You just trying to learn how to motherfucking alchemize. You're already a victim. Why? Because, as I said earlier, before you even got here, your energy was already transmuted. You understand that? If this is the matrix, before you got placed into a matrix, you was already taken from somewhere else and put in a trap. So I just found myself in the trap. But yeah, but did you find you? No, I just found the identity of what I believe in. Avatars. But again, the illusion of separation makes you think that this is who you are when this is really just the possibility and probability of what you can become based on separation of a singular thought that won't stop thinking. Take your time with that one. And since it won't stop thinking and you're in the victimology energy, you are now where you try to outthink Gemini. Virgo and Gemini just found the world in reverse when everything is a reflection. So if the world is upside down, then holy shit, I need to fix me first. As I told Artemis earlier, before you get out here trying to figure out what's healthy in others, you have to figure out what's healthy in you. It's a fucking manifestation event. The outside, the external, is a result of the internal. Don't give a shit what you read or what you think you know. The internal produces the external. You align your abundant energy and then you manifest, which is manipulation. Externalization. So now you got out here and you stuck in this cycle. You stuck in this loop of trying to figure out which you is the safest you when none of you in separation is safe. You stuck in your Taurus energy. You are both the bull and the shit. I take that back. You're the bull and you're the shit and you're that motherfucker eating both. Oh, spiritual laziness. You trapped. You trapped, Hoss. Your laziness to get back on your throne and be your own ruler, you'll keep looking for a God. You looking for 4. This is the God card in tarot. You trying to find out what created you that's going to set you free. Why? Because you keep struggling with what got you trapped. And because you ain't smart enough to realize that is the trap, to keep struggling with what's got you trapped, you now think something else is going to be great enough to set you free. Stop struggling with the trap and stop giving the trap your energy and figure out what's really there. But that requires discipline in a realm full of undisciplined, egoic fools. Why? Because their mind's on fire. They think they're going to go through the struggle. They think they're going to go through the struggle. We're not trapped. You think you're going to go through the struggle by creating the struggle to go through. Mental perception. That is the trap. 8 is the war in your mind, but you can have a war in your mind and there's nothing actually out there fighting you. Again, schizophrenia. So in that sense, it does become a trap, but it's still just a mental projection. It's not an actual trap. It's just what you have not learned to overcome. So now, since you got stuck in Taurus energy, not ruling yourself, you only caught in everything that's got you in balance. What got you in balance? Me trying to figure out how to get out of the deceit. Again, been using this example this whole reading. If you are in a relationship with a known liar, why are you going to try to find truth in the liar so that you feel safe? Vindication, validation, all that type shit right there. No, the minute you saw something wasn't right, that was enough of the motherfucking situation to let it go. I want ROI, return on investment. I'm gonna stay because they owe me something. I owe it to myself to give them another chance. Okay, that's on yourself. That's on you to make the choice to give your energy into a careless motherfucking experience that only got you fucking trapped and bound like a damn genie. You giving your power, but you can't set yourself free because they won't let me go. Then why don't you go on your own? I can't. Then you're already willingly enslaved. That word is going to keep coming back up. So since you willingly enslaved, when we was over here trying to figure out who set you on fire, your choices. Virgo and Aries, your choices. Your choices. Holy shit. God. In my number system, 34 is God. Generator, operator, destroyer. The thoughts, the 3, the divine empress, that controls 4, the fucking creator, the God, the emperor. The empress, 3, controls the emperor in any good kingdom, in any good story. All she's got to do is whisper in the motherfucking king's ear and have your head chopped off so quick it don't make no fucking sense. So 3 plus 4, holy shit. Remember at the beginning, the thought says, I'll show you 7. The thought said, and this wasn't a lie, the thought said, I'll show you who you are. By the time you get back to Aries, the thought said, I showed you 7 because I put you in a trap, and now your mind is full of me. Your mind is full of what? Thoughts. How do I get out of a thought? Think another thought. So now I just remove 2 and put 4 in its place. Replication, parasitic existence, prismatic existence. You take your light and then you put it into the rainbows of reflection, and then you go through the different varying degrees of the rainbow deflection, and then as you're going through the shadows of the deflection, you figure out the parts of deflection, my dreams, my transit, what time I was born, what life path I am. Dissection, 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 dissection as a way to get into wholeness. You went from the first floor down to the 34th floor, but you think you were standing above ground. Make it make sense. You can't, but you'll lie to yourself all day long. Why? Because the thoughts already told you, shh, this is how you get balanced. Give me $100, and then every time you go to the ATM to take out 20, I'm going to charge you 10. But I'm working for you. It's a motherfucking bank. That's all your thoughts are? Bankers. Banking on you, giving your energy into them, and they take more percentage of you when you invest in them because you ain't investing in you. So now that you done found out that, holy shit, the thought didn't lie. It did tell me it was going to show me me. And now 3 plus 4, all I'm doing, Queen of Air, is being influenced by what I thought because I didn't want accountability as a thinker. So now Virgo has one chance to get out. Now that I know that I've been respondent and not responsible, here's how I can set myself free. Get rid of them limitations. What was the limitations? Them thoughts that keep on doubling up. Them threes, them thoughts that keep on becoming traumas. Because what I tell you Virgo does, respond to traumas. The traumas become the limit. If you keep on responding traumatically, or if you keep on existing traumatically, then guess what you create? More traumas. Guess what you're going to need to destroy a trauma? More thoughts. Guess what's only thing going to be getting destroyed, which really ain't destruction? Guess the only thing that's going to be getting placed further in the separation? You. Because you investing and imbuing your energy already into a transmutation event by trying to transmute what's already been transmuted, which ain't doing nothing but further transmuting you. All because you didn't want to believe what was there and you invested more into what you wanted to see. The alchemical lie. But, FAFO, fuck around and find out. What you thinking doubles up on you. So best advice I can give you is, because most of you don't understand this, the best advice I can give you is, if your thoughts manifest, figure out which thoughts are the best ones to think and start taking accountability and responsibility for why you think that way. And if the thoughts are not showing you what you really want to see in clarity and from a point of neutrality, take accountability for that shit too. If all you want to see is something in counter to what's already got you messed up, you're only going to produce something else with the potential to have you messed up too. If I want to learn to sit my punk ass down and be still and stop giving my energy to people, time, places, and events that ain't got shit to do with me, not my circus, not my monkeys, then guess what? I got more energy for me. And holy shit, I got some fucked up tendencies. I got some shit going on in my head that I need to fucking face. But you know what? I was so wrapped up in blah, 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 blah that I never saw that. You're right. You was in your own cycle of destruction. Now, sit your punk ass to seal. Sit your punk ass down and be still and stop cycling your own destruction and live. How do you overcome a trauma? You live. How do you heal from a trauma? You live. Not heal it. It's in the fucking words. I gotta heal my traumas. What did you heal? Your traumas, not you. The past does not know you until your dumb ass keeps introducing yourself to it. And I'm sorry for whatever event that got you traumatized, but it's already gone and you're already here. That's why it's called the past. It's PASSED and PAST. You've already graduated. You just keep signing up for school. That's why you keep reincarnating. Oops, wholeness. Next comes Leo. Oh, that'll be juicy. So this was Unbecoming the Signs, Virgo.